Have you ever wondered how your private messages stay hidden from prying eyes in a world full of digital threats? Today, we dive into the hidden secrets of encryption, the invisible shield that protects our most sensitive information every single day. Welcome back to Objectified, where we uncover the fascinating stories behind the technologies that shape our lives. Encryption is more than just a buzzword in cybersecurity. It is the art and science of transforming readable data into an unreadable format to keep it secure. From ancient scribes to modern quantum computers, encryption has evolved into a cornerstone of privacy and security. In this video, we explore its origins, innovations, cultural impact, and some surprising details that might just blow your mind. Stick around as we unravel these secrets over the next half hour. Encryption traces its roots back thousands of years, long before computers or even the printing press existed. The earliest known example comes from ancient Egypt around 1900 BC. In the tomb of a nobleman named Khnumhotep II, scribes used unusual hieroglyphs instead of standard ones to inscribe messages. This was not full-fledged encryption as we know it today, but it marked the beginning of hiding information through substitution. Fast forward to ancient Greece, around the 7th century BC, where Spartans developed a device called the cytail. This was a wooden rod wrapped with a strip of leather. Soldiers would write messages across the wraps, and when unwound, the text appeared jumbled. Only someone with a rod of the exact same diameter could read it properly. It was simple, yet effective for military communications. In Rome, Julius Caesar took things a step further with what we now call the Caesar cipher around 100 BC. He shifted each letter in the alphabet by 3 positions. For example, A became D, B became E, and so on. This allowed him to send secret orders to his generals without fear of interception. Meanwhile, in ancient Israel, around 500 BC, the Etbash cipher reversed the Hebrew alphabet, swapping the first letter with the last, and so forth. These early methods were basic substitution ciphers, where symbols or letters replaced others according to a fixed system. They relied on secrecy of the method itself, which often proved vulnerable if enemies figured out the pattern. As civilizations advanced, so did encryption. In the 9th century AD, Arab mathematician Al-Kindi pioneered cryptanalysis, the art of breaking codes. He used frequency analysis, noticing that certain letters appear more often in languages, like E in English. This allowed him to crack simple substitution ciphers and laid the groundwork for both encrypting and decrypting messages more effectively. By the Renaissance in Europe, figures like Leon Battista Alberti in the 15th century introduced polyalphabetic ciphers using multiple substitution alphabets. This made codes harder to break. Then, in 1553, Giovan Battista Balasso described what became known as the Vigenère cipher, which used a keyword to shift letters variably throughout the message. For centuries, people considered it unbreakable, earning the nickname Le Chiffre, indecipherable, or the indecipherable cipher. These origin stories show how encryption began as a tool for kings, warriors, and scholars to protect secrets in a dangerous world. Encryption did not stop evolving with the Renaissance. It accelerated with technology and warfare. In the 19th century, Charles Wheatstone invented the Playfair cipher in 1854, which encrypted pairs of letters instead of singles, adding complexity. This was used in military contexts and even inspired later systems. The real leap came with mechanical devices in the 20th century. During World War I, cryptographers innovated rapidly, creating ciphers based on Native American languages for secure communications. But World War II brought the infamous Enigma machine, invented by German engineer Arthur Scherbius in the 1920s. This rotor-based device could generate billions of possible settings, scrambling messages in ways thought impossible to crack. The Nazis relied on it heavily, but Allied codebreakers, including Alan Turing at Bletchley Park, developed methods and early computers, like the bomb, to decipher enigma traffic. This effort shortened the war by years and saved countless lives. Post-war, the digital age transformed encryption. In 1976, Whitfield Diffie and Martin Hellman introduced the concept of public key cryptography with the Diffie-Hellman key exchange. This allowed two parties to agree on a secret key over an insecure channel without ever sharing it directly. A year later, Ron Rivest, Adi Shamir, and Leonard Adelman developed RSA, an asymmetric encryption algorithm using pairs of public and private keys. Anyone can encrypt a message with the public key, but only the private key holder can decrypt it. This revolutionized secure communications, enabling things like online banking. In the 1970s, the US government standardized the data encryption standard, or day asymmetric key algorithm. However, by the 1990s, computers grew powerful enough to crack it via brute force. This led to the Advanced Encryption Standard, or AES, in 2001, which remains the gold standard today for securing data worldwide. Innovations continue with quantum cryptography. Quantum key distribution uses principles of quantum mechanics, like photon polarization, to create unbreakable keys. Any eavesdropping attempt disturbs the quantum state, alerting users. Companies like IBM and Google are developing quantum-resistant algorithms to counter future quantum computers that could break current systems like RS. Homomorphic encryption is another frontier, allowing computations on encrypted data without decrypting it first. This could transform cloud computing by keeping data private even during processing. From rods and rotors to quantum bits, encryption evolves to stay ahead of threats, ensuring our digital world remains secure. Cultural significance encryption is not just a technical tool. It weaves deeply into our culture, influencing art, politics, and society. In literature, Dan Brown's The Da Vinci Code popularized cryptograms and hidden messages, drawing on real historical ciphers like those from the Knights Templar. Movies like The Imitation Game dramatize Alan Turing's enigma-breaking work, highlighting encryption's role in shaping world events. In espionage, encryption has been the lifeblood of spies. During the Cold War, the US and Soviet Union used one-time pads, truly unbreakable, if used correctly, for top-secret communications. Today, whistleblowers like Edward Snowden rely on tools like PGP encryption to expose government surveillance, sparking global debates on privacy versus security. Culturally, encryption empowers social movements. In authoritarian regimes, encrypted apps like Signal and WhatsApp allow activists to organize without fear of interception. It protects journalists' sources and enables free speech in censored environments. On the flip side, encryption raises ethical questions. Law enforcement argues it hinders investigations, as seen in the FBI-Apple dispute over unlocking an iPhone in 2016. Yet, strong encryption prevents mass surveillance and data breaches, safeguarding personal freedoms. In pop culture, video games like Assassin's Creed incorporate cipher puzzles, while TV shows like Mr. Robot depict hackers using encryption to outsmart corporations. Encryption symbolizes mystery and power, from ancient myths of secret societies to modern tales of cyber warriors. Ultimately, encryption reflects our societal values. The tension between secrecy and transparency, individual rights, and collective security. Now for some mind-bending facts that reveal encryption's quirky side. Did you know the word cryptography comes from Greek words meaning hidden writing? It perfectly captures the essence of concealing information. One surprising detail is that the FBI once ran a fake encrypted phone company called Anom from 2018 to 2021. They sold these devices to criminals worldwide, secretly monitoring communications and leading to over 800 arrests. It was like a real-life sting operation powered by backdoored encryption. Another fun fact, the Voynich manuscript, a 15th century book filled with unknown script and illustrations, remains unsolved despite centuries of efforts by codebreakers. Some speculate it is an elaborate hoax, while others believe it holds alchemical secrets. Here's something wild. Quantum computers pose a threat to current encryption because they can solve problems like factoring large numbers exponentially faster. Google claimed quantum supremacy in 2019, solving a task in 200 seconds that would take classical supercomputers 10,000 years. Encryption has musical ties too. Composer Edward Elgar used a cipher in his 1897 Enigma variations, hiding a melody that puzzles experts to this day. Surprisingly, dolphins might use a form of natural encryption. Their signature whistles contain identity information, but they modulate them in ways that could obscure details from eavesdroppers. In 1940, the U.S. Army Signal Corps used Navajo code talkers, whose unwritten language formed an unbreakable code during World War II. It was never cracked by the Japanese. Finally, the longest-running encrypted message might be the Cryptos sculpture at CIA headquarters. Installed in 1993 of its 4 panels have been deciphered, but the 4th remains a mystery even to the artist who created it. These details show encryption is full of intrigue beyond the technical. Encryption has journeyed from ancient tombs to quantum labs, protecting secrets and enabling our connected world. Its hidden layers reveal a story of human ingenuity, where every innovation counters a new threat. As technology advances, encryption will remain vital for privacy, security, and freedom. If you enjoyed uncovering these secrets, hit that like button, subscribe to Objectified for more deep dives into tech mysteries, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Share your favorite encryption fact in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Stay curious, stay secure, and we will see you in the next video.